Beard Advice Live. New look, new format, same great advice. Thank you guys for being here. My name is Dan C. This is my wife, Sam C.
Hi.
As always, Sam, how you doing?
I'm good. The no intro threw me off.
Mm-hmm.
I was like I didn't have time to prepare. I'm sweating. I don't know.
she was sweating before, so that has nothing to do with the intro. We are going to be live every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, as always, but we are shifting the show slightly. You'll notice some stuff on the visual side, and you'll notice some stuff on the format side. And essentially, we're going to kind of get right into it. We have done a couple of other segments over the last kind of couple months since Sam has joined the show.
Yeah.
And just kind of figuring out how to make it ours,
yeah,
how to make it the most for you guys. And we're going to talk about all that tonight. And we hope you guys are excited for this. If you are, please hit a thumbs up. If you want to share this out, that would mean the world to us. There's so many amazing people that support this channel and this community. It's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And we had somebody...
Brian, am I still welcome?
Yes, you are, Brian. I actually showed Sam your pictures and read the post and everything today. But we had somebody give back to us and essentially said, hey, I want to do some shirts. Can you get them out to community members? Can you get them out to people that are going above and beyond that might want these shirts, need these shirts? And it's unbelievably easy to come up with a list of people that really give back and really support.
Yep. 100%.
It's so beautiful.
It was like bang, 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 bang.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, only 4.
And the list could keep on going forever. So thank you guys. Get involved in the chat. Let's see who's here tonight and drop some comments. And I think we're ready to go right into the show. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right. So the first thing we have, a lot of you have seen this, but we have some new graphics for the show here. And again, it's still Beard Advice Live.
Yep.
You guys are still asking questions. We're still answering. But man, we are excited and we got a lot to talk about tonight. So it might be just slightly different than our future weeks. Like True North says, the video you dropped earlier is fire. We're going to talk all about it. We're going to dive into this. Oh, and real quick, a special shout out to my man, Jordy. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday.
I was like, dude, we got to be similar age. He turned 35 today, which I believe I'm 35.
Who knows?
So,
not me.
Yeah, I think I'm 35. I was born in 88 and I had my birthday this year.
I'm about to turn 33. So yeah, you're 35.
Okay.
Yes.
That will work. Leo says, great graphic. Thank you, Leo.
Thank you, Leo.
Hey, believe it or not, there's actually a lot of teamwork on all these. If you guys like the little accents on the background one, that was me. But on the screen here, that was Sam. And so, yeah, thank you guys. We are very excited. And essentially, we're just going to keep this moving, keep this pushing here. And we do have some giveaway. We got a lot of stuff, guys.
Tons.
All right, right in order here. So, Sam, we know the slides coming up and I'll take it from there, but to give them a little appetizer, new look, new format, same great advice. What are your thoughts on this? What do you want to share right now?
So I thought we just needed like a little bit of a glow up. We had to find our niche together. You know what I mean?
It's a new thing.
Yeah. And so instead of just having beard advice, we're going to do advice on all aspects of life. So if you would like relationship advice, you can send in. If you want finance advice, if you need
content creation, like graphics.
Yes. If you need to choose whether between getting a dog or a cat, send in. You don't have to have a picture. You can say anonymous at the bottom. If you want to keep your name off it, that's totally fine with us. But I just wanted to I feel like I have so much more to offer people.
Yeah.
Advice-wise.
And
I love giving advice.
We want to have a safe place for you guys to come ask questions, judgment-free. And by the way, question like Chris has right here, this will be starred. We still have our halftime segment where you guys can ask any and all questions. You don't have to send in ahead of time. If it's just a text question, you can bring that at halftime. So Chris, I've starred this. I promise you we will get to that question at halftime. And so we will get into that. So yeah, Sam wanted to bring in just other angles, not take away from the beard advice at all, but add in other angles. And I really wanted to kind of just become as efficient as possible and not necessarily against just a hangout and us talk about soccer and our kids. We just want to kind of angle it, especially being November and December coming up, where we're going to have a lot of new beardsmen in the community. And we want to add as much value as we humanly can for the time that we're putting out here for you guys.
Yes, exactly.
Awesome. So any other comments before we move on to the next slides?
I don't think so.
Okay, perfect.
I have a little cheat sheet here,
Yes.
so I remembered everything. We have so much to tell you guys this week.
And literally beyond excited. It's like overwhelmingly like, like so crazy. And so this does mean a lot to us. And again, really, really appreciate you guys being here and hearing us out. So the first thing is, hopefully you guys saw today, the Grovenmber video dropped. Sam, hit him.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm starting it?
Go ahead.
Okay. So we wanted to do, what are we calling this? A YouTube campaign?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we wanted to do something for November. This has been like in the works for such a long time. We wanted to do something for November, and we wanted it to help with men's health awareness. We searched all over for a charity, and Dan will go over the charity in a minute because he kind of knows more about it than I do.
I'm gonna need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up
every day.
Go ahead.
And so we wanted to figure something out. We came up with this Grovenmber idea, and it's going to be going all through November. We are working with 7 different companies?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like 7 companies, giving away tons of stuff to you guys, but also raising money for men's health awareness. We have a donation page. Is it linked in here anywhere?
It is. I don't know if it's in this one, but it's in the Grovenmber video.
It's in the Grovenmber video. You can go directly to we set up like a charity donation page, and at the end of November, we're going to.
Speaking of giving, Jacked Up Leatherworks just donated 5 memberships to the chat. Cool. Dude, thank you. Thank you, man. That helps out the chat. That helps out our platform. Man, thank you.
And so at the end of November, we are going to send a big amount of money, hopefully, cross your fingers, to this charity. And they're really helping with men's health and just being aware of getting checked and starting this like generational change of men wanting to go see the doctor instead of like thinking you're too manly for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
What did I miss?
So this is the MIU charity, and it's actually based out of Detroit. There is essentially a doctor who's from Detroit, started this foundation, nonprofit charity to essentially, exactly like Sam said, not only break the stigma. Hey, Fern, thank you, man. You just did a $4.99 super chat. To break the stigma of men not going to the doctor. Also, they wanted to remove the barrier of entry for men going to the doctor to go get checked. Like, they wanted to take away all the excuses possible, because a lot of us in here know it's very simple to say as a man, oh, I'm too busy. There's no way I can do that. I don't like the doctor. I'm fine. I work out. I eat well. I'm healthy. Well, sometimes you don't know what's going wrong until you get under the hood. And I would say that's oftentimes, right? If you go watch my video, our video from today, there's comments where people said that, I had people that were like, this really hit home. I had cardiac arrest 2 months ago, had no idea. Now I take it serious. Somebody else said I had this. Now I take it serious. I believe I said the story before, but my sister's fiance, he was in med school. Both of his parents are doctors, and he got testicular cancer at like 19 years old. And so this can happen to anyone. And he was a super athlete, played all sports, was a very, very healthy. I mean, he looked fit as can be, and there was something wrong. You know, it was a really big problem. And man, I absolutely am passionate about this one. And Doug is a very, very, very good friend of mine. And he says, got to bite the bullet and just go, fellas. Trust me. Doug was the most like adverse to going to the doctor out of really anybody I knew. And he was really against it. And he had built up this, I mean, I don't know if fear is the right word.
You like get it in your head and you can't get out. Yeah.
It becomes a thing.
Yeah.
And then Doug is down like 140 pounds and was just texting me about his super aggressive workout that he had today. His life is literally changed from going to the doctor and getting that physical.
So proud of you, Doug.
Straight up. And I know a lot of times guys don't want to go hear bad news, right? Ignorance is bliss. It's easier to just address it when it comes to you. Well, early detection is key. Right. And I don't want to go on this for too long, but that's what this is about. And what MIU does is they not only spread awareness and get people. Yeah, Doug didn't go for 25 years. and he went now and it changed his life. So just keep that in mind. They want to spread awareness about going to get checked. They want to help remove the cost of getting checked. They also follow through and help out with men's prostate cancer patients that are having trouble with their family getting food. For example, there was a family just recently that was not able to go grocery shopping because the husband, the father, was the head of the household. He was in the hospital with prostate cancer treatment. This foundation got them grocery money and got them an actual gift card to the grocery store so they could go shopping. That's literally what we want. That is the exact thing of this. The coolest thing that they do is Ford Field. If you guys ever watch a Detroit Lions game, massive, massive field, massive stadium, they rent it out once a year and they fill the entire place with medical professionals, from doctors that will give you a physical, that will get your blood work. They'll check your hearing. They'll check your eyesight. They bring in dentists to work on your teeth. All of it 100% free. And they follow up with you afterwards if there's bad news, and they help guide you through the process. Absolutely amazing. The director is wonderful. I've been able to speak to her on the phone and text and email multiple times. They shared it out today, and they just genuinely want to make a difference. And it's not only Detroit, it's not only Michigan, it's not only the United States. They do this worldwide.
Yes.
Literally worldwide, you guys. And so it is really, really, really something that is passionate for us. And this is kind of our way to give back, like we said, through direct donations from you guys. And we donated too as well, even though we're going to be donating a lot of other stuff later on. We're also doing like $100 Visa gift card just out of our family. And so we're really kind of walking the walk when we talk about this stuff. But donations from you guys and us, a Grovenmber shirt, 100% of the proceeds are donated to this, and a percentage of our proceeds from Sam's entire shop will be donated. Sam, go ahead and show him the shirt.
Speaking of the shirt, this is our Grovenmber shirt. This is the back. Gosh, sorry. I can't figure out which way to go still.
Yeah, Sam's really bad at holding things up.
I don't know my left and rights anyways, and then I get mirrored on the screen. So this is the front, just a little Grovenmber, and all proceeds from these shirts sold in November are going to go to this charity, and then a portion of proceeds from all sales from my shop will go to this charity as well. And every year we're going to be changing these shirts. We're hoping to do this every year because we think that it's just really, really cool. Every year we're going to change the shirt. So it's going to be sort of like a collector's thing. You know what I mean? Like, it has the year on it, and I don't know. I'm just so happy about it. I'm so happy we got to do it this year.
Yeah, it's really cool. And to be straight up honest, it was kind of a daunting task to get all this together, because it's not only organizing the charity, the donation link, the shop, the shirt, the design. We had to plan the videos. We had to organize the companies, organize the giveaways, organize like the schedule of Sam's going to film this one stuff. So it was a lot. And we are now like in the thick of it, past like the hurdle of getting started.
Yeah.
And beyond excited. And I just genuinely feel fortunate to be in a place where we can give back. Now, I know not everybody has the ability to give back or has the platform to give back. And we've earned this. We've built this. And you guys have given us a whole lot. And so we are excited to give back to others. And so, yeah, this is absolutely amazing. Will, she was being sarcastic there. She does not have problems with her left and right.
It takes me a minute. I got to do the L's.
Sarcasm, guys. And Warren says, are shirts true to fit? Yes,
100%.
I've never heard otherwise. They are straight up true to fit.
And they're pre-shrunken.
Pre-shrunken. I don't know. Pre-shrank. And so like I'm 6'3", 225, and I wear an XL. It's perfect XL. Yeah, perfect XL. So that would be awesome. Dan, Sam, I'd like to send you a leather catch-all tray to give away. Awesome, man. Hey, cool. Message me and we'll work it out. I'll probably just get the details from you, and then you'll be able to ship it directly to the owner, so you don't have to ship to us and then we ship out. But we'll get some pictures and stuff. I think that would be really cool. And Donald says, appreciate you doing this. Have Sam share her story and her strength through everything was uplifting and gave me the ability to focus on myself again and get my medication issues under control.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Donald Long, I'm sending you something too in the mail. Be aware.
Yes. We did not need your address. So you are all set there. And Sam, the merch is awesome.
Thank you.
And again, we are donating a percentage of all proceeds from the shop this month to this this charity, to this foundation, and we are super, super excited.
Yes.
All right, cheat sheet. Did we cover all those?
Yes. Everything from Grovenmber. I do have a shop thing.
Okay.
Do you want me to do that now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So right now, while they last, what did you do with the other one?
I don't know.
It's on the floor.
Okay.
Grab it. Okay. So while these last, we are going to be giving away a patch with every order. There it goes. With every order over $50 and over. They're really cool, like embroidered patches that were sent to us. And they're just so cool.
Yeah, these were made by hand from a community member.
Yeah.
I don't know if they want their name out there or not, but if they want to drop a comment, I would love to show love to them, but I try not to put people's names if not. But they sent this to us and said, hey, do what you want with it. And we just wanted to add it in and give back to you guys. We're not trying to like make money off this or anything. Oh, okay. So he's here. So Craig is in here. He says, just tuned in and look at that. And so these really are amazing. It nailed it on the logo. The texture is so cool here. And yeah, so go ahead and say the details one more time on how they can get these.
So we are going to be, while the supplies last, and we don't have a ton of them, so just be aware, we are going to give away one with every order that is $50 and up until they're gone.
Yep. And again, guys, this is the shop where 100% of the proceeds from the Grovenmber shirt is donated, and a proceed of all sales are donated. So not only are you getting these, and you're also going to be giving back to the charity by purchasing from the shop.
Yep.
So awesome. Love that. And these are really cool.
They are
really,
so
really cool. So thank you so much, you guys. Down says that teal is fire.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. All right. And again, guys, if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up on your way in. The more that we get this kind of content, the more beards out there, the more beards we help, the more we help with charity and so many of other things. So thank you guys so much for everything that you are doing. Hey, John, welcome. All right, let's go ahead and continue on here. And another, we got a lot of announcements
so
tonight.
Much stuff.
Like, just a ton of announcements. So additionally, every Wednesday until the end of the year this year, who knows what's beyond that, we have partnered with Abite, and they're going to be doing 3 giveaways every single Beard Advice Live. Now, literally to give back to you guys, we did not ask Abite to do this. They approached us. They wanted to do this. We're not trying to like grab new viewers and subscribers, even though we'll take it for sure. But they reached out. They wanted to give back. They were like, man, you guys are always talking about our heated brushes on this show and people are always showing love. How about we give back and kind of put ourselves out there in the way that you guys are bringing the energy to us? And so there's going to be big giveaways every week. Every single week.
He was showing me them before, and I was like, are you kidding?
Yeah. And
all of these?
every week it's like a little bit different. And so it's really, really, really cool. And you're going to be like, man, this is big for the first week. No, there's even bigger weeks. And so, yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Pretty dang cool. Please stand up. I will not be standing up unless you're looking for Eminem. If you're looking for the real Slim Shady, maybe he will stand up.
He's not here.
And so again, guys, every Wednesday until the end of the year, Abite giveaways 100% for free. And on top of that, go ahead and take a screenshot, you guys, if you do not remember these details. For the rest of the year, every Wednesday, we are going to have a channel exclusive deal on Wednesday nights. So I'll put in the chat right now a little link and code. Essentially what it's going to be is until 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's like almost 3 a.m. here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A little
extra
bit.
time.
I was just going to say a little bit of a bonus. Hey, Jenny. And it's Dancy 20 is where 20% off Abite products. Again, I didn't ask for this. They said these people are supporting us the most in this live stream specifically. How about we give back to them to help them make this purchase? So it is a limited time code, but I am going to tell you guys it's every Wednesday till the rest of the year. So I'm not trying to make anybody be like, I got to order tonight. I got to do it. Like, it will be every Wednesday until the end of the year. And on top of that, not only is it 20% off, and if we're talking like $150 heated brush, 20% off, you guys, is in that situation $30.
Yeah.
Like legit. On top of that, every $80 spent placed during the stream or during this time with the code will get additional benefits. Free US shipping. Done. A free grooming bag, which is like the travel carry bag you can put all your stuff in. Great for gifts. And on top of that, a top secret multiple gifts that are added in, and they said it's worth more than $20. I don't even know what those top secret gifts are. Literally don't know. So again, guys, this is every Wednesday until 2:59 Eastern time. Dancy 20 on top of all those little add-ons. So if you guys are wanting any kind of Aberlite, or if any of the ladies are out there and they're like, man, I need to get my man a gift. This is a great one. Literally, you guys, I use an Aberlite every single day of my bearded life.
It's true.
Every single day. Now, I use both of the ones shown on the screen. The go-to is my daily driver. I use that every day when I'm home. The Aberlite Pro is what I travel with, and I will be traveling this weekend, so I will be bringing this the Pro with me. The go-to is a little bit bigger with the teeth, which I do like a little bit more, but the Pro is fantastic, and they have the greatest customer service when it comes to tools. If there's something wrong with it, they send you a new one, no questions asked. It's boom, immediate. Yeah, it's shocking how good it is. Shocking how good it is. And they have other options. Like Ken right here says he loves the compact. They have other, like, not as expensive, not as like top line here, that do the job really, really well also. And you get the customer service and you get all that stuff, right? I get people asking me, what about the ones on Amazon? What about this and that? Like, yeah, that's great. Once you've reached your return period on Amazon, though, you're done. Like, that's it. You'll never hear from those companies again. You know, that is it. Hey, Jay Bird, good to see you, man. I love seeing all these familiar faces coming back in, man. So cool. So again, guys, take a little screenshot if you would like. Dancy20 is worth 20% off tonight and every Wednesday until the rest of the year, but it will turn off. This code is only on Wednesday nights for this live stream. So pretty dang awesome, man. I am pumped for that. Okay. Let's get right into it. So the first giveaway, we have 3 different giveaways tonight. Of course, the biggest one is last. You guys know how that works. But the first giveaway tonight that we are going to do, and I'm going to have Sam talk about this product in a second, is the Beard Mist. And this is actually going to be a 4-pack for all of the Beard Mists that they have. Now, we did do a video, so a lot of you are probably familiar with this. I know Scuba did a video as well, but there's a link in the chat. You guys know how this works. It's also in the description. Simply click that link, put your name, put your email, and as long as you're subscribed and you're here when your name is shown, you comment, this is yours. It's going to be shipped out to you from Aberlite for free. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to pay shipping. You don't have to be a member. You don't have to donate. Straight up a thank you guys for being here and supporting the stream, supporting this company, supporting this community. So real quick, Beard Mist. Essentially, this is a mist that is a water-based product, but with a bunch of great oils and ingredients for your beard. And they happen to smell amazing.
So good.
And what it's really used for me, is like a midday, we're going to show them. It's going to be a midday refresher, where if my beard's feeling a little bit dry, my beard's a little bit off, and you just want to spray it, and it's going to kind of come to life again. And it's also going to give you a nice little smell again. And Sam was impressed by a couple of things.
Yeah.
First thing, the packaging and the functionality of it. I'll hold it. You talk about it.
The packaging is so cool. It's this thin little, like, credit card sized container, and it'll like fit in your back pocket or fit in a purse or something like that. Fanny pack, Danny pack, I guess. It's just, and it looks so clean and so modern, and it's not all gumbled. Is that a word?
Jumbled
it
up.
It should
yeah.
be. It's not all gumbled up with a bunch of words and stuff on the front. It just looks so classy.
It is. And it's like a soft, like velvety type plastic. And again, it's just right here. I'm not going to spray it, but just a little in the scents are so unbelievably high end. And guys, let me give you a little story. Aberlite reached out and said, hey, we have these new beard mist. It's like a water-based spray that you use to refresh your beard. I told them no. I said, I don't even want to try it, because I've tried these products in the past and they were bad. And this is a company that I love, that I respect, but out of respect, I said no. They came back and said, will you please try these? We just think that you'll enjoy them, and we think your wife will like the concept. And I don't know how I came around to saying yes, but eventually I said yes.
You showed me.
Okay, I think I showed Sam before I even used it, and she was like blown away. I was like, okay, I need to try it. And the scents are so dang good, so good, and they're mild enough that it can go with any scent that you're wearing. And they have ones that are kind of like in the same family, where it's like a cologne you can mix with a cologne and that kind of stuff. They're truly awesome, you guys. And I mean, I cannot say that, like, how amazing this is. And it really is a fantastic item.
Mm-hmm.
And we're trying to push Abite to do something with the women's side of things with this.
Yeah.
I think that would be really, really cool.
I do too.
So let's go ahead and do the giveaways here. And with this, you guys, we are going to, again, put the link in the chat. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment and claim your victory. It's as simple as that, you guys. And we have 2 more giveaways after this. So just keep that in mind as we are getting ready to draw these names and draw these winners. And I see everybody coming in right now. Thank you guys for coming in. We got the party started right away. So if you guys missed the first part of the show, please go back afterwards and check it out. Genuinely a bunch of big announcements that really mean a lot to us. And so if anybody's able to go catch back up, that would be amazing. All right. You ready for our very first winner here?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. All right. As long as this person is in the chat, drop a comment. Yeah, it's a packed 25 minutes. That's right. Hey, Sean, drop a comment and claim your victory here. We got this up here. Yep. All right. Do we have in the building Ruben Garza?
Woo!
Drop a comment, Ruben, and let's see if you are here. If so, this is going to be your win from Abite for free. And it is the Beard Mist Pack. And guys, if you win a giveaway, you are still entered to win the other giveaways in the stream. So don't be bummed if you're like, oh, I'm not winning the Abite Pro at the end of the stream. Oh yeah, we're giving away a Pro tonight. And I didn't even tell. Yeah, we got other ones, guys. But it is not a victory unless they comment and claim. So we are looking for Ruben Garza.
There he is.
Are you out there? There he is. Oh, there was another Ruben. So close. All right, Ruben Garza, congrats, man. They will get a hold of you at the email you signed up with and get your government name and your shipping address. So congratulations, dude. That's one of 3 winners that we will have tonight. Awesome, man. And let's keep this party going, you guys. All right. We ready here?
Yep.
Okay. So we have our very first entry of the new and improved Beard Advice Live. You guys like the new format that Sam designed here? She went in and had what I was working with and made it our own and new and improved. So I am excited for this. And Gamer, I got your question started, man. Great question. Thank you. And also, if you would like to be involved in next week's show, we would love to have you. The email is beardadvicelive@gmail.com. And as Sam said, if you want to send in something anonymous, you can do that. Just sign off the email anonymous.
Yeah.
If it's like a family, a husband and wife thing, you're like, my wife watches the show. I don't want to put it out there. Put it anonymous. All right. And we will make sure we get it taken care of. Walter says, good work, Sam. It looks slick.
Thank you.
All right. So here's Bob K. And when I wrote back to Bob, I told him, this entry is what this show is all about. If you want to know from me what I want to get out of this show, it's this exact entry right here. This exact entry, man. It is absolutely amazing. Hey, Brad, welcome. All right. So here's Bob K. After growing a year, I did a just about complete clean shave in September. My wife wasn't a huge fan of the longer beard, but she supported me in wanting to try it. I must admit, there were days while I was grooming it that I got frustrated and wanted to shave it. Through your channel and the beard community, I pushed through those bad beard days and began to really love it. Toward the end of the summer, when I knew I had to keep my promise to my wife about shaving it, or at the very least, a major trim, I actually started to get depressed about it. I knew for me, I just had to shave it off and get over it. I psyched myself up the 1-year anniversary and clipped away. Now, there's a lot of perspective in here for your side too. So make sure you're dialed in because we got to hear the wife perspective. Needless to say, my wife was thrilled, but I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror. And this is a deep one, guys. There's a lot to this. Every guy I knew besides my dad loved the beard and encouraged me to grow it even longer. Every woman in my life, mom, wife, aunts, cousins, nieces, thought the beard looked terrible and loved the way I looked shaven. I started to grow it back, but am compromising to keep it short. But deep down, I want the beard back that I had on August 31st. My questions to the viewers, and more so Sam, which look is better? Should I keep it short? Should I go in between? Should I go all in? Again, from my experience, I'm guessing most men are going to say grow it out again, and the women will say keep it short. Any advice would be appreciated.
Okay.
So this is a deep one, man. Essentially, he grew it. He pushed through it. He loved it. He knew he had to keep his promise, got to a point of depression. Like he stepped away from the channel actually, and then reached back out and was like, hey man, I was going through some stuff. I'm back again. And now he's going to grow it, but he doesn't know if he should go for the full beard that he loved the most. Like, to be clear, he loved that the most. That made him the happiest, or somewhere in between, or should he go really short again? And so, yeah, this is big. And this is huge, guys. One of the reasons why I love this show is Bob is sending this in for his particular advice. Brian B says, I feel this.
Yeah.
Not only, Bob, are you helping yourself, but you're genuinely helping countless other people out there like Brian who comment and let you know. But there's also going to be hundreds of guys that watch this, that relate, that learn, that grow, and they don't ever say a word. And that's okay. You don't have to say a word. And so there's definitely a lot to this, you guys. And please, in the chat, drop your comments, but understand, we have absolutely no patience for anything other than genuine, uplifting, supporting advice. We want to make sure everyone understands this is a safe place, an encouraging place. When you send in, I promise you will feel better when you leave. That's my promise to you guys. So with that lens, give your guys advice and your thoughts here. You ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go ahead and see this journey, you guys. Here is Bob.
Oh my gosh.
And I got to meet Bob in person. And I'm not just saying this. His beard truly is legendary. His beard has the color, the texture, the density, the shape. It is so well groomed.
Yeah.
Like, so well groomed.
So good.
Like, the mustache is clean. It's not a crazy mustache. The shape is like, look at this side beard. And the gray in there, the hitter in there. So then he took it down to like a circle beard. Where he's shaved on the side.
Yep.
And then this is where he's at now, where he's like kind of growing it back out and figuring out what he wants to do.
Yeah.
So the first question, and then we'll address the like kind of psychology relationship side of things first, is which one do you think looks the best?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Okay. If I were to pick one of those, I would say the last one, I feel like suits you the best as far as like your head shape and everything like that. But there's a big but coming. Do you have anything else to add before I give the but?
I'm sure I have a lot to add. Yeah, I disagree. I think that it is definitely better longer. I think if we kept, and this is just me, my outside advice, if we kept the wife's perspective and stuff, I don't know if that would have affected Sam or not. If I just put this up and said, hey, what do you think looks the best? I have a feeling she would pick the side beard and the long beard, but I think the obvious like relationship side is seeping in. And Chelsea says, from a woman's perspective, I like the beard longer than shorter. Rebecca, hello, Rebecca, says, woman's perspective here, do what makes you happy. I genuinely like your long beard picture. Looks great. So great perspective there. I think you look awesome here. I'm not a fan of the circle beard on this one. I think this looks the best. Like, if you were to say on this beard, Dan, you're judging U.S. Beard National Championship this weekend, how would you improve this beard? I literally have nothing. The blend of the sideburns is perfect. The shape is immaculate. The color is unique and like complex. The mustache is balanced and dialed in. It is an amazing beard. And I like beards. Am I biased? Yes, I'm thoroughly biased, but I think it looks amazing. Now, being fair and thinking about the write-up, do I feel like I'm influenced by you saying that you really got into it and you got depressed when you had to get rid of it? Yeah, probably. I'm sure that factors in, but I do think that looks the best. But finish your button.
Okay. So I think that the last picture makes you look younger, and I feel like it makes you look, I don't know, maybe it could be the lighting, it could be the facial features. I just feel like it makes you look like brighter. But that being said, I am all for you doing whatever makes you feel best. And I don't think that anybody else should tell you what to do with your beard. It's yours. It's on your face. Now, do I feel like your wife should have a small say in it? Yeah, because like I feel the same with Dan. Like when his mustache is too long, I don't like kissing him, and he kind of compromises and cuts it down a little bit for me. But I don't like that your wife and the other women in your life talked negatively about it. That makes me sad. That makes me feel like they really didn't know how much it meant to you. So maybe if you do plan on growing it out, you can, tell your wife, say, this means a lot to me. This is something that I really want to do. I hope that you can support that. And then if anybody else says anything about it who isn't your wife, you can tell them to suck an egg.
Yeah, and I agree with Sam. I don't know if I like the way of saying should have a say in it, but I feel like should be able to voice their thoughts and their opinions and then let you do what you would like with it, right? And the beard, like with Sam's hair, I don't really care. If she told me, hey, in your perfect world, do you like my hair short or long? Probably long, but it's not something that's big on my mind. The beard with the feedback from the wife does have a little bit of a difference because it does interact with your daily life, right? With kissing. And I get that. That is different to have there. So I would definitely take the wife's view into consideration and into perspective. And the concept of compromise is really important in a relationship.
Yeah.
And if that's something she feels strongly about and is like, I don't like this because of this, you got to listen. You got to have that open communication and be fair there. But at the same time, not tear somebody down. And I'm not saying she is, but not tear somebody down and also consider their feelings, right? If Sam came to me and said, I really, really, really feel passionate about going very short with my hair, I would say, I don't know if that's the best look for you right now. Maybe think about it over a couple of days. And she's like, no, I really need this for me. I would support it. I genuinely would support that. And so it makes a really big difference to consider those things. And man, yeah, it's tough because his heart is so into the beard.
Yeah.
So into the beard. And he says, thanks for the advice. In the end, it's my decision, but I'd like to keep my wife happy. Absolutely. She's happy with me either way, likes me much better this way.
Okay.
Yeah. That's tough. That's a really, really tough one. What would be your final?
I did not put this together that this was Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah. Big Daddy Kane.
Oh my gosh. I feel like you need to put like their names in parentheses. They're like screen names.
If you guys want your name in parentheses, put that in the message. I just use what they put in the email. So I don't try to leap there. So final advice with all of that. This is where he was. This is where he's at right now. You know all the information. What would be your beard style approach, goal, advice for him?
Honestly, I just want to see you do what makes you happy. If you want to keep growing it out, I say grow it out. Maybe the compromise is you meet in the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't have to go that full beard, but maybe giving yourself a little bit more will fulfill that feeling of having a bigger beard, and your wife will be fine because it's not so big.
Yeah. And we'll only know that by growing it and going through the journey. And maybe you do get to a halfway point or a point where you make a trim and you're like, I actually really like this. Brian Carter in the chat has been well documenting his journey on Facebook. And I showed Sam his pictures kind of going back and forth. And essentially he was like, I thought my wife would like the mustache and she liked this mid beard. And so who knows, maybe it will surprise the wife. And for me, I know exactly everything you're going through, right? Like, let's say you rob a bank. Okay, ride with me here. With me here. You rob a bank, Big Daddy Kane, and the witnesses need to describe you. If I was not described as a bearded man, I would be very depressed. Like, that would hurt my soul. I could not imagine robbing a bank and not having the first thing mentioned, bearded. Right? A bearded man. And then they're going to say tall and handsome and very charismatic and like all this other stuff. But first thing.
As you were robbing the bank, they were going to say you're very charismatic.
100%. Like without.
Like, hey, good looking. Can I have that money you're sitting on?
Literally become famous because I'm like the charismatic bank robber. But first, they have to put bearded man. You know? And so I would understand that in that far right picture. I don't know if they would say, hey, a bearded man robbed this bank. Somewhere in between. 100%. Like you would be known as a bearded man. And so for me, that's important. And I'm not putting that on anybody else, but I would be the most polite bank robber ever. Like, I don't think I could be rude. And so, man, Big Daddy Kane, this was a perfect entry, not an easy one by any means. When you start adding in that aspect, I would say if you do decide to go longer, just make sure you clear, and you probably have, but to anybody else listening and watching, please make sure you clearly articulate to your wife how much it means to you and why it means that much to you.
I think that that's very important because I don't think that a lot of people who come in saying like, my wife doesn't like my beard, she wants me to shave, haven't like sat down and talked to their significant other and really like told them how passionate they are about their beard. And I think that's so important to do.
Right. Like if you were to say, hey, when I got rid of it, I went into a little depression. When I shaved it, I had a pit in my stomach that lasted for days and I couldn't eat. And to some people that might sound ridiculous, but what you're passionate about has nothing to do with other people. They don't have to understand it. They don't have to relate to it. And so I just wish guys would really, really explain that. If I sat Sam down and there was something that she didn't understand that was really passionate to me and I clearly explained it, I would hope she would trust me and believe me. And so I think that is really, really important for anybody. Oh,
Crew's up.
Let's go, baby. Columbus Crew. Come on.
I got them taking it all.
I got Cincinnati, but I like crew. I like the crew. Take that, Sean. No, I think he's a crew fan, hopefully. So, man, I hope that helps out. Big Day Kane, please keep us posted on what you're doing. You can't go wrong anyway. Where you're at now looks great.
Yep.
A medium beard would look great.
Yep.
And then the long beard is my favorite for sure. And Big Day Kane said, thank you, everyone. I think I'm going to go a month at a time. Perfect.
There you go. Perfect.
And we'll be here. If you want to check in with us, we'll be here, my man. So thank you, man. That was awesome. So awesome. All right, next one. Erica. Do you want to read this one or you want me to?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So this one is from Erica. And this is one that is no pictures, just advice. And we do welcome these, you guys.
Yes, please send in advice on things that like are outside of the beard world.
Yes. That's something that Sam really wants to grow. And I'm excited to have her be able to give you guys a female perspective and above a female perspective, just like a wise person perspective. I think that's really important.
I'm wise.
Oh, I do. I do. On some topics. Yes. So hi, Dan and Sam. Love the new segment idea. Walter and I are planning on doing some more renovations to our house. Since you guys just did your basement recently, how did you budget for it and handle any unexpected expenses? We want to redo our kitchen and take off the wood paneling in our house. Thank you so much.
Oh, wood paneling. Did you grow up with wood paneling?
Not that I remember.
No, I had wood paneling in my basement.
We might have.
70s
wood
paneling.
Yeah, we
just
have
painted it.
I think I saw some wood paneling in Scuba's basement.
Yeah, his basement's like full 70s.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's funny.
And so I'm excited to have us. Let me lead this one off and then I'll kick it to you because there's a very important perspective here. And this goes with being open, being honest, having communication. When it comes to finances, I am the driver of our finances.
Yeah.
I am the final decision maker, not out of literally anything to do with making money or power or anything like that. It's just how, I don't even know. She's a spender. I'm a saver.
Yeah.
So you can't have the spender drive. Essentially, we had like a big talk recently where Sam was like, oh, I want to get this. I want to get this. I want to do this. It's constant. It's every single day. Like she literally, we have to finish a pretty decent home improvement project. We haven't finished it yet. And she's texting me about the newest one. That's another big one. And it was like, even if we have to take down the wall. So this is how we operate. I just want to
It was literally an hour ago. I sent him that.
Yeah. As I'm giving Violet a bath and I'm like,
he gave me a thumbs up.
Yeah. That's, got you, but I'm not happy kind of thumbs up. And I say that because that's how our flow works.
Yeah.
And we had a big talk about that recently. And Sam was like, I just like planning these things.
Yeah.
I just like talking about these things. And for me, I like planning money. I like balancing money. And essentially what we came down to was I said to her, I was like, if I said yes to all these, we would be broke. We would have no savings. We would be in a very harmful way. She said, I know that you would never make the decision to let us do that.
Right.
And so we have that understanding where she can pitch these things, but also would never get mad when I'm like, you know what? It's not the time. It's not in our budget. So that's how our budgeting works out. We actually have a podcast on that, a spender and a saver.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to be understanding of your roles, understanding of your preferences or your leanings when it comes to money. And so when it comes to home improvement projects, Sam comes up with the ideas on 100% of them.
Yep.
Every single one.
Yep.
Sam does most of the planning and the pricing and the budgeting and essentially like pitches it to me. Like, hey, I think we should have this.
It's like Shark Tank.
Yeah, it's gonna benefit our house in this way and that way. This is how much it's gonna cost.
I just think that's like for the best though, because I like to come in fully prepared. I like to tell him if I want something done, I want to know. I know he's going to want to know how much does it cost? How long is it going to take? Why are we doing this? What value is it going to add for us?
For sure.
So I like to come in like that.
And we figured out that works for us. What works for you guys and anybody out there might be different. Now, when it comes to smaller projects, it's pretty straight up, right? We just replaced 5 different light fixtures.
Yep.
We're going to be replacing a ceiling vent
bathroom exhaust fan.
Yes, bathroom exhaust fan. So the smaller ones are pretty, you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
And so each of those were a couple $100. I mean, when you look back, it was like over $1,000 project. Like it adds up quickly, even though it seems like a small thing. The bigger the project, the more opportunity there is for additional costs.
Yes.
Always. When you're talking about redoing a kitchen and taking the wood paneling out of your house, you will have unexpected costs.
Yeah.
Things just come up. And Sam pitches me the price as if that's final. And I understand that. And then I work in the like wiggle room aspect on it. Our basement, we did significantly go over, but it all made sense. It was all like known / approved throughout the process. And essentially we planned it by evaluating our funds, and then we made necessary adjustments. For example, last year when was the year we did the basement, we didn't go to Disney for the first time in several years.
Yeah.
Because it just wasn't in the budget. And we're big on priorities. We had more of a priority for the basement than we did for Disney.
And we use it every single day now.
Exactly. Literally. And it's way better than what we even expected it to be as far as the impact on our family. So that would be my thing, is the bigger the project, the more wiggle room you need to build into that budget. If they tell you, hey, it's going to be 30 grand, you need to budget for at least 35, 40, literally,
yeah,
you know, and
that's 100% true.
Yep. And Eric and Danae and Rebecca in the chat, they went through these same exact things. The bigger the project, the more you need to plan for. And for me, I just make sure we have that room.
Yeah.
I'm big on having, and we have a unique income. I don't have paychecks to count on. I have no concept of what I'm going to make this month. I have zero concept of what I'm going to make next month. So I have to be extra safe on our savings. What if we have a bad month? What if something flops? And so I got to make sure we have that built in. And that's just kind of how it works for us. And now with all that, any other additional tips, tricks, perspectives?
I would say, as far as your kitchen goes, get yourself like a notebook and write down every single thing and price it out like that. That's what I did when we first moved into this house, which was Dan's parents' house. We ended up changing like everything because we both knew this house and we didn't want to move into it with, like the kitchen the way it was, because that wasn't our house.
Hold up. It was also godly ugly. Like, horrible.
Listen, I didn't want to say it.
She's being nice.
I didn't know who was in here.
I don't care if my mom's in here right now. The colors, the decorate was like, our living room had a green wall and a yellow wall, and the basement was blue and red. Like it was atrocious.
Red carpet.
Yeah, atrocious. So that's another reason
I'm trying to be nice.
I know you were. I had to say it, not you.
So write down every single thing that you need to replace, and I'm talking like light fixtures,
because it adds up.
Handle, like door pulls, handles for closets or pantries or anything like that. Definitely look at refrigerator prices and all of those things, and then double check when appliances go on sale, like when the best sales for appliances are, because I'm pretty sure it's like President's Day, because I looked that up too. And then buy things when they're on sale like that, and just stockpile. Like, buy your light fixtures over Black Friday, and then buy your door handles like at a different time. And then all of a sudden you have all this stuff and you're like, oh, we don't have to buy all this other stuff now. We have room to, get better countertops or stuff like that. What else? What am I going to say?
We may have just got our dream vacation. So Ken lives in Hawaii,
Okay.
He said, I'll let you use my condo if you renovate my bathroom while you're here.
Done.
So you not only get to do renovation, which Sam is unbelievable at, and we get to go on our dream vacation, Hawaii, and our stay is covered.
Perfect.
Book it.
We're there. We're there, Ken.
We're
what
in.
are you doing for Christmas?
All right. So to put some numbers on it, Sean says plan 10 to 20% more than the budget. Maybe even more if it's a really old home. And that's a very good point too.
Yes.
The deeper you dig into, and I would actually push back a little on that. Oftentimes the guts of the older houses are even better. Our guts that we started digging into, we were like, oh, wow, that's not nice. This is builder grade. This is cookie cutter crap.
And wow, that electric is not wired correctly and should have started a fire. Oh, wow, that ceiling fan literally wasn't held in by anything.
So as someone who has renovated a 1963 house and someone who has renovated a 2002 house within the last couple of years, I think it's actually, it kind of evens out. You get into some big problems on the old ones.
Yeah, like, I think the older houses have more so like the mold and the water damage and things like that. And the newer houses are just so, is crappily a word, so crappily built.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, they changed the wiring. And they did a lot of stuff like that. But the point is, the new houses have their own unique challenges. We dug into things where we're like, oh, here's a wall, and there was like cardboard behind it. So like the new houses, man, they are, if you want to make it your own and you really want to start doing renovations, you're going to find out there's some stuff. For example, we didn't have the proper plumbing in our basement to run a bathroom because they just laid it like crap. They just weren't efficient. This is a 20-year-old house and the plumbing in the basement was shot, and we had to adjust and change the plan. So there's challenges on all houses, but definitely budget. I think I like the 10 to 20%. If it's a $50,000 house, you're looking at $5 to $10,000 budgeting in there.
Yeah.
So I think that's good and good advice.
But kitchens are like the most fun room to redo because there's so many just like eye-catching things you can get. And I think if you can look into doing a lot of it yourself, I don't know how like construction savvy you and Walter are, but if you can, try to do that, and that'll save you a ton of money too.
Yeah, for sure. Research the heck out of it.
Yes.
Research the heck. We've really found our flow and we've made these things work pretty successfully. And so I know you guys can too. And it was not like this when we first started either. So give yourself a little bit of leniency, give yourself a little bit of forgiveness. I will say one of the best traits that I have, especially as I've grown to learn Sam, is I am very low key. I'm very chill. Forgiving's not the right word, but if there is something that goes out of budget or if there is something that goes wrong, I've literally never made her feel bad.
Yeah.
I just roll with it. I go with the flow, and I know that she knows. Like if there's something that went wrong, she knows. I don't need to tell her. I don't need to put that on her. And then she keeps that in mind the next time and learns and grow. It's just a learning process. So give yourself forgiveness. I see too many people, oftentimes the husband in the relationship, that will come down hard on the wife because of a situation like this. And that's just not cool. That doesn't help anybody. You know, it definitely does not help anybody. And so would you say the more you research, maybe the less the issue? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. If you go into it knowing what could possibly happen, then you're not going to get so frantic when it does happen.
Holy crap.
Oh my gosh, that's a fact.
Never, no matter the price difference, it's not worth it to go with Home Depot or Lowe's. Essentially what they do, you guys, is they put out your job as a bid to local contractors and they take the lowest bid. Literally the person that comes in and says, oh yeah, I'll do that for $800. They go with them.
I don't know if we've had one good experience with them.
And we have finally, officially learned our lesson, and we will never go with Lowe's or Home Depot installs ever again. It is just not worth the heartache and the stress. You get what you pay for.
Yes, that's a fact.
When I talk about Abite, that phrase I use all the time because people are like, I found this $10 heated brush on Amazon. No, don't run. That's terrifying. You get what you pay for. There's no possible way you can develop a good quality tool that's going to be putting heat on your beard for $10. It doesn't work that way. Abite's cost is not $10 and you're not considering profit. So you get what you pay for. So dang true. So dang true. Awesome, Erica.
Yes.
We want more like this, guys. Home improvements, relationships,
money.
Yeah, money planning, whatever, guys. And it may give us ideas for the podcast. Who knows?
Or like if you just want advice on like your haircut.
Yeah.
Or like your clothes or things like
that.
What's going to make my beard look better.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Send in a picture of your shirt and say, hey,
yeah,
here's my body type. What haircut should I do to balance it? I love that. Or maybe you got a couple pairs of new glasses. Which one do you think looks the best? We would love to tell you. Safe place and an honest place. All right, you guys. The new look halftime segment. So this is where I feature your questions and we go over them beard questions, life questions, grooming, style questions. Sam's killing it over here. I love that. All right, Miles, and this wasn't a question, but I really liked it. He said, guys, I have been really catching up on the podcast. I did not know Sam had an accounting degree. My wife and I are both accountants. Love hearing the story of the work-life balance.
I feel bad. Do you like accounting? I hope you do.
Right. I hope you do too. And then Scott said he's super excited for Grovenmber.
Me too.
Thank you. Thank you, man. We are as well. All right, here's Chris. Is there just a point where your beard stops growing no matter how much or how little product you use? Chris, yes. Every single hair has what is called terminal length. It will grow to its maximum potential in its any given life cycle. Each hair has its own life cycle. And then at that point, it will continue to shed once it reaches it. The average terminal length of a beard chin hair, not cheek, not mustache, not neck, but beard chin hair is over 2 feet for people that can grow beards. Most of us do not get to that length because we trim it, and there's transparency, there's all sorts of stuff that can happen. Most people in this chat will never actually reach the point where their beard like as a mass stops growing. Doug Sloan just gave us a link in the chat. I just made a video on this. It is awesome. Yep, it is absolutely awesome on the information. If you are feeling like your beard has stopped growing, please go watch my beard stop growing video. Essentially, it's likely temporary. It likely has to do with stress. It likely has to do with internal health, products, grooming. All those things can make a big difference. So to answer your question, yes, there is, but you likely will never hit it. Hey, Dan, my buddy was asking about the Bath & Body Works beard stuff. I gave him your email, and my apologies if not. Thanks for your help. I put this on here because thank you, first and foremost. Number 2, give them my email, my Instagram, my channel. Send them a picture of me.
My phone number.
Yeah, give them a screenshot of my QR code. Yes, the greatest way to grow this channel and to grow helping more people is by you guys personally sharing this. Literally personally sharing this is the best way you can possibly get this channel out there. So Heath, thank you. Yes, please. My email's in every description, so nothing's private here. So thank you. You two seem like confident humans. Where does that stem from? Inherent ability, learned, worked on, instilled in childhood, support from loved ones? You tell me if you want to go first or you want me to go first.
I'll go first.
Hit them.
I am not a confident person. Being around Dan on stream makes me more confident, but I think like in everyday life, I actually am not a confident person. I'm a pretty quiet person. I like to call myself an introvert, although Dan says that I'm not. I think
that's one of those phrases that just gets thrown around.
But I am growing and I'm learning, and I learned from this guy because he's the most confident human on the planet.
So I'm definitely confident. I genuinely believe I'm not cocky or arrogant, though. I would say my confidence stems from 2 places. One, my work ethic. I know how hard I work. I watched a reel today that somebody posted, and it said, like, stop pretending. Stop acting like you work harder than you do. Stop acting like you deserve more than you have. Stop acting like I really believe I've earned everything. Like, I really believe I've earned everything. I believe I am destined for more because of my relentless work ethic. I have absolutely no finish line or ability to think that I'm pleased or I'm done. It's literally constant. You could have the best day in channel history and I'm going to be up till 2 still going and pushing. That gives me confidence. I know when I do this or when I do anything, there's nobody that's going to outwork me. There definitely will be people that are more talented than me, and I love that. I freaking love that. If I can beat you and be less talented than you, oh my gosh, does that bring me confidence?
Is that cocky?
I don't know.
A little bit.
But how is it cocky when it's something that's controlled?
How is it cocky if it's true?
No. If it's controlled, it's true. Like, I know for a fact, no one will put more work in this than me. I don't think that's confident or cocky. That's just true, you know? And so that's important to me. And I think that's earned. I think when you earn it, you become confident on it, right? Are you confident about your shop?
Mm-hmm.
You earned that.
Yeah,
you put the work in. The things that you're not confident about are things you have lack of control over.
Yeah.
So, and let that sink in, guys. My confidence comes from earning it. When I earn it, 100%, I'm confident on that. And then the second thing where my confidence comes from is I know the value of confidence. What value is there in being less confident? There's not, right? When you go into a job interview and your kid, let's say your kids are going for a job interview. Do you want your kids to be confident or no? The answer is yes, you do. When your kids are in a relationship, do you want them to be confident or no? Yes, you do, right? Violet, I want to be the most confident young lady in the world. Because when she goes into a relationship, she's going to stand up for herself. She's going to be strong. She's going to know her value, know her worth. And so that means a whole lot to me to be confident. I've said it on here before, and I'll say it many times again. If I could give any trait to my kids, I want confidence. I don't care what else is out there. Confidence is number one for me. And so for me, it is definitely stuff that I have earned. It is not a learned behavior from loved ones. I love my family, love my parents. I don't know if the word proud has ever been uttered from my family to me, ever, right? In existence or history of my upbringing. So it's not something where my parents my whole life are telling me, hey man, you're so great at this. I'm so proud of you. You're so awesome at this. I had to go earn it. I had to go take it. And so for me, I think that's a big thing. If I was up here faking or I was posing or I was having to do something that I wasn't great at, I'm definitely not confident in that, right? I'm not confident in those situations. And so for me, I love, love, love this question. And I do believe Sam has become a confident person in so many areas, which is amazing, which is absolutely amazing. And at the end of the day, if somebody appears to be cocky to you, and you run down the list and ask, what are they cocky about? If all of it seems valid and true, is it actually cocky, right? We can talk about super intelligent people that go on, like Neil deGrasse Tyson. He is a very confident human. If you get him talking about space, he is so confident. But I don't think anybody calls him cocky because what he's saying is true.
Sure.
And so that definitely means a lot. And here's a good little add-on. Big Daddy Kane says, you're confident but humble. If you were cocky, you wouldn't say that people that are out there more talented than you. Yeah. And being humble, being honest. Oh, and then here's my biggest thing. What gives me confidence is I am a freakishly introspective person. There's nothing about me that would surprise me or surprise you or surprise Sam. I'm constantly diving in and evaluating myself. That's why when you see my Instagram stories, there's almost every day some story about somebody talking something like inspirational or motivational, because I always like to look in. I always like to say like, hey, what am I doing here? What am I doing? And this is another big one too. I don't post and talk about like, oh, I'm the greatest at this. I'm the best at this. I have the numbers here. I just don't do that. I just like to do them. We don't even Grovenmber. You guys did not hear that until it dropped. Maybe like the tiniest little peak. We don't build up hype and do that. We just do it. And so, man, I'm a very, very confident person because I genuinely believe I earn it. From the second I get up to the second I go to bed, I earn what I have. And so for me, I think that's big. And with the beard doesn't hurt, but I was definitely confident before that as well. And it definitely means a lot to me. All right, quick question, Sam. Can you get the Grovenmber shirt in a long sleeve?
Just short sleeve. We don't have any long sleeve black shirts right now. And the Grovenmber green does not look the greatest on gray.
Yeah. Yeah, we tried that. And Ruben's right. Rising tides, am I right? And that's Sam's phrase, by the way.
It is mine.
And I agree with that. What does confidence give you? It gives you a lack of insecurities. It's like a curse sometimes to be super introspective and like I said, here, okay, and this would be another bet. I'm not gonna go too long, I promise. But here's another beneficial thing. I grew up in a house. This is true that I am never falsely humble, guys. That's not something I do. I grew up in a house where I was never the smartest kid in the house. I have two younger sisters who are both much more traditionally intelligent than I am. They both went to better schooling, Ivy League college, like both have like more traditionally challenging, accomplished jobs. That has a way of humbling you, right? That has a way of growing up with a sister who's an Ivy League lawyer since the day she was born and having arguments with an Ivy League lawyer every day. And like literally her middle school teachers saying she was more intelligent than them when she was in 7th grade. Like that's what I grew up with. That has a way of humbling you and letting you know, but it also lets you figure out, wow, there are all these things, but man, I can communicate with people. I can organize a community and a team together and motivate and inspire people. My skill set's just different. And when you have that and you don't have those insecurities, you want everybody to win. Like, I wish you guys could hear our conversations. We want everyone to succeed. We want everyone to have their dream job. We want everyone to be making crazy money. There is no threat to me with any of you doing well in any sphere. I don't care if it's beard content. I don't care if it's Instagram. I don't care if it's YouTube or whatever it is. I want everyone to do well. And because of that, I think that comes with confidence. If I was insecure, I would be saying, aha, they're down. You know, they're doing this. I think confidence brings happiness. I think confidence, there's so much, man. I really, really, really believe in confidence. Yeah, really believe in that. And so, great question, man. I appreciate that. Right? I can still dunk on myself. Yeah. Athletic feats, you don't get all things. My sister, who is the Ivy League lawyer, I don't know if there's an athletic bone in her body. And so, yeah, that's, definitely. When I came to school, I was good at sports. Yeah. I definitely had the sports edge on them. My youngest sister was good at sports. She was very smart and is a very kind human.
Yeah.
She kind of got it all.
She did. But she was a terrible child.
She was a bad baby.
So maybe that's going to be Vi.
Yeah. Woo, come on, Vi. So awesome one there, man. I love that question, Tyler. Best oils. Michael, check out my video that just dropped on Sunday. Literally lists all of my personal best oils. Do y'all have any advice for first-time parents?
Oh, gosh.
I know I have till May to welcome the little one, but I want to be ready.
Give your significant other as much help as you possibly can. First-time moms, it's very, 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 very hard on them, because they're usually the one doing the feeding and the up and the down and putting them to sleep and figuring out all the doctor's appointments and all that sort of stuff. So I think just really being there and helping out as much as you physically can is the best thing that you can do. And make sure to take her out. Take her away from the baby, get a babysitter. She needs time away. And also make sure that you keep your eyes out for any postpartum depression signs. And if you need help, feel free to reach out to us, because we are both very, very, very aware of the signs.
Yes, for sure. I would say be careful with asking for advice, because you're going to hear a lot of advice, and a lot of it is relative to their situation and oftentimes to their situation. I'm going to leave it at that. You're going to get advice relative to their situation. To me, I'm going to tell you what I was surprised by and did not know. One of them is postpartum depression.
Mm-hmm.
I will never forget when I was driving to a meetup when Sam texted me and told me about this like depression she had. And I'll be honest, at the time had suicidal thoughts. And as someone who has never been in a relationship where that was a thought, never been with anybody, Sam had never had those signs and had no concept of what postpartum depression is. And just to give you guys a brief summary, essentially a woman has a baby and the chemicals inside go absolute haywire.
The hormones are like going like this every day.
It's just absolutely crazy, to the point where you see stories and before you're like, that mother's a monster. How could you be like that?
Yes.
And then when the chemicals kick in, you're like, oh, she wasn't herself.
Yeah, no,
there was something driving the ship that was not her.
Yeah.
That stuff is real, like real. And I didn't know it existed.
Mm-hmm.
I had no concept. So I would know that. And then the other one, I believe I'm saying this correctly, is just do a little bit of research on SIDS.
Yes.
Is that SID?
SIDS.
Okay, SIDS. Essentially, newborn babies have the ability to stop breathing in the middle of the night, where we don't have that. Our body will reassess and like fix itself, and we don't have the ability to just shut off the lungs. Babies do, and it's so
the
common.
Scariest thing.
Our son Jax would have died if we did not have this thing called an owlet.
Yeah.
Which is like a little sock that would attach to the bottom of his foot.
Yep.
And it has a little monitor on it that will read his oxygen levels, his blood heart rate. And we have a phone app and essentially, and then like a little base for it. Twice his went off, and it has a super loud alarm that wakes up everybody in the house.
Terrifying.
He was not breathing.
Yeah.
Like he would have died. And so I didn't know that was a thing. I had no concept. As dads, we don't take a course on how to be a parent.
Yeah.
We don't learn these things. And so those are the two biggest ones for me. Now you're going to hear it goes by quick. Yeah, it definitely does. You're going to hear it's the best joy in the world. It definitely, you're going to hear it changes you. It definitely does. But the practical advice, postpartum depression and SIDS.
Yeah.
I think that's really important.
If you can, I would definitely get some sort of like breathing monitor, oxygen monitor. I was just at Target and they had a whole bunch of different ones. When our kids were babies, it was the Owlet, which was the big one, but I just saw a whole bunch of them at Target for all different prices. So I think everybody now can afford one.
Man, my heart goes out to you guys in the chat. We have several people that said their sister passed away from SIDS. So unbelievably sad. Walter, there are no signs. It is literally they stop breathing. That's it.
It's just random. And it's kind of like a conglomerate of like they put together why did this newborn die? And they're like, oh, they, suffocated from their blanket. They rolled over and did something. And that all gets combined into SIDS. It's like they're not 100% sure that's what happened, but they stopped breathing at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. And so a couple of questions here. Sam, did you have postpartum with all three children?
Yes. And it got continuously worse with all three.
Yeah, different. Yeah, 100% she did. And then Ken here, and I'll take this one. He says, postpartum will ruin relationships if not addressed. Speaking from experience. Number one, please encourage open dialogue with your wife. I'm sure it's not easy to say you have suicidal thoughts. I'm sure it can be embarrassing and challenging to say you have these things going on that you don't understand, that you can't control, that you're trying to tough it out. Have that communication, because I could not imagine Sam going through that and me not knowing. That would just make everything so much worse. And then open up your mind to know there's things that you can't experience or understand, but you need to trust the person you're with. And then do everything you possibly can. I take pride in breaking the stereotype of a husband, of a father, of a businessman. I try to do as much with the kids or more than Sam does. I try to like when people are like, man, Sam, you're so brave. You're such a great stay-at-home mom. So I literally take pride in giving Violet baths and putting her down and taking her away from situations that can be challenging. And that is the biggest like gift you can give, right? Yeah. That's the best way to have that. But if that communication's not there, it doesn't matter. It's not possible. And also know it will pass. But new challenges will arrive and understand if you're a team and if you do it together, then it's going to make all the difference in the world. Yep, all the difference in the world. So those are, if I can leave you with any tangible advice, it's SIDS and postpartum depression. That would be the biggest area for me. Like that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, how long does beard oil last in your home? No answer. I have a very irregular schedule because of testing and reviewing. I don't ever get to really complete an oil in any kind of real timeline. So there's no possible way to answer that one. Do you ever recommend a thin or thick oil for a short, medium beard? There's no rule of a beard viscosity due to the length of a beard. It more so has to do with the texture of your beard and the type of skin that you have. Oily skin, dry skin, is it a white beard? Is it a brown beard, black beard? Those have the factors. Length doesn't play much into it. What's a good beard wash I can use twice a day? So Manny, I don't, especially on any kind of regular basis, I do not recommend washing your beard twice a day with any beard wash. Once in a while, the situation, I didn't plan on getting sweaty and I did. Okay, go crazy. But other than that, try to figure it out, whether that's rinsing in the morning and not washing till later or vice versa. I think you can dial in that perfect situation. But my video that I just dropped on Sunday has a list of the Daily Gentle best washes out there. I mean, you Dr. Nick's, Beard Octane, the Bearded Mac. I mean, there's so many. We could go on and on and on with the different options that you have. But try to adjust if you can in those situations. Yep, try to adjust if you can. All right. Continuing on down here, guys. Great questions. And if I missed anything, I promise we'll be back. Don't you worry. We will be here. All right. Any advice for grooming a beard with one hand? I'm actually going to be working on a video with that exact advice.
Really?
Yeah, I have a buddy who has agreed to help me on the video. I'm just waiting on the content from him. He was born with one hand and is going to absolutely make a video on this. So essentially, you said I'll just figure it out. It really is about adjusting, finding the right tools to use. But stay tuned. I will get a video out on that. Thank you for the kind of like push and reminder. That is definitely helpful. So thank you. What is your most expensive beard oil and hat? I truly have no concept.
A Live bearded oil?
No, they're normal.
One of the old ones?
Oh, you're thinking Beard Brand.
Beard Brand.
Yeah, I just got rid of all those. I don't know. They're mostly in the $20 range. And hat, I don't buy many hats, so I don't know. Hey, I got the Grower CBD, and the wife and I love the smell, but the feel and beard isn't my favorite. Does other CBD oils like Magic City have a similar feel? No. Magic City is a bird oil and CBD oil, totally different. Give it a shot. And if you don't like the Grower feel, it might be too thick for you, try adding in a thinner oil. I often will mix the Grower with Ginger Jamboree from Beard Octane.
Oh,
the last time I just wore it. Yeah, I almost every time now I do that. Yeah. Is there an oil butter that you would suggest for a graying beard? Yeah, thicker the blend, Billy, is going to usually work a little bit better. Look at things like Artius Man, Fable, things like Bearded Mac. Those things will definitely suit your beard very well. All right, guys. If you have any questions, I appreciate it so much. How many Chris Rocks rock if Chris Rock could rock Crocs?
Two.
Dennis, no, unfortunately, there aren't really any good washes in stores. Duke Cannon probably has the most decent one. Somebody messaged me today about how disappointed they were, and I said, essentially, that's essentially what it is. You know, that is what it is here. All right, guys, we are on a time limit, just so you guys know. We will be cutting this show off at 10:30 just to kind of have structure in place. And so I've started a couple more. If we're not able to get to them, message me or hold on to next week, and I promise we'll get to those ones. All right, giveaway time, baby. Yeah. So we're giving away these misters. Sam, give them a quick rundown on the beard mist.
The beard mist is just something you can spritz on your beard throughout the day, not meant to be like your first oil of the day, but just something to give you a little refresher, give it some hydration, a little scent. Comes in this really cool thin packaging, and they all smell amazing. I love all of them.
Facts. If you have not signed up, there's a link in the chat. We have this giveaway and then one more. All you got to do is put your name and email, and you're signed up for free and good to go and enter. If you see your name on the screen, guys, drop a comment and claim your victory. These are 100% for free, and Aberlay will reach out to you. You don't even have to do anything other than just simply wait for that email. All right. Do we have anybody in the stream by the name of Paul Arneson? I think it's pronounced Paul. I think we've asked him before.
It looks like Paul.
It's got one of the fancy things over it.
I see.
Yeah, a little fancy things.
How?
Mark, could you use a blow dryer? I would not, because the blow dryer, you're going to be protecting it with oil, right? And not so much water. That water is just going to speed up the evaporation process. This is literally meant as a refresher. John, we did not go over the scents on here, but I do have a dedicated video where Sam gives a full breakdown on these ones. And we're not trying to sell anything, guys. We're just throwing these in as a giveaway. All right, it's pronounced pal. Oh, okay. All right, do we have?
Or is it Paul?
Paul. It could be, yeah. It definitely could be. All right. Do we have?
No.
All right, we're gonna give a little countdown here.
Ow.
5, 4, and these are by Aberlite. 3, 2, 1, and delay, StreamYard delay. Oh no. There is no Paul or Pow here. Unfortunately, that one is flushed. All right, let's see who our next potential winner is. All that means is somebody else gets a chance that is here. No, it did not. Wow. It drew his name on the redraw. Wow. We are, okay. On to the next one here. Okay. We have, whoa, I hope he's still here. Literally, I got Sam right here, guys. This could not be planned. All right, do we have in the building The birthday boy himself.
Happy birthday!
Jordy! Are you out there, my man? Drop a comment. This is literally, it went Paul twice in a row. I don't know if that's ever happened. And then it goes to Jordy, the birthday boy. Too funny.
That's awesome.
All right, Jordy, drop a comment.
Come on.
And this victory is yours. And guys and girls out there, be ready. Be ready to drop your answer as quickly as you can. All right, as quickly as you can. I'm here. Oh, man, the birthday. Dude, congrats, Jordy. You won this. Aberlite will be reaching out to you. And guys, we do have an Aberlite Pro heated brush coming up for a giveaway next. So stay tuned. That's going to be a big one. And obviously, I'll talk about it when it's here, but that's going to be really, really cool. Beautiful. Got that nice organized document for Aberlite. All right,
you are so organized.
I am. Let's keep this going, guys. All right, Frankie B. Oh, where's this write-up? There he is. Okay. Frankie B says, hey, guys, I'm Frankie, new to the channel and new to having a beard. Let's go. It's been great learning so many things about beard care through the videos, but it's been just as exciting finding out about the supportive community behind everything. Yes. Back in college, I tried growing facial hair, but ended up looking too patchy, so I gave up. I'm 34 now and about 8 weeks in without shaving. My hope is that I can grow a decent-looking medium-length beard for me, which for me, I think means enough to grab a handful with your fist, but not enough to comb with your own fingers. I like that breakdown. With my genetics in mind, is there anything I can do to try and help fill the gaps I have? Also, I have a wavier hair, so I'm betting I'll probably have a wavy beard. What is the best thing I can do at this stage in my beard growth to prevent those waves from getting out of control?
Oh,
very well worded, man. Very well worded. All right, Frankie, let's go ahead and check out this beard here. Dude.
That's only 8 weeks?
Right.
Holy moly.
You're doing good, my man. You are doing real, real good here. I love this. Okay. So first thing is, he says, I want a medium beard that you can grab, but maybe not comb with your fingers.
Okay.
Do you think he has the genetics to reach that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
easy.
This isn't even like a close one where it's like, well, we got to be polite here.
Paul, where you been?
You had some work pop up.
Oh.
Hey, you're entered in the next one. It might be your lucky night, so we'll see here. All right. Oh, he said, hopefully I didn't win anything when I was gone.
Oh, no.
You did, unfortunately.
Oh, no,
you just missed it, man. But you're still here, so let's see. That's crazy. You come back, you're like, there's 150 people. No way. Sorry, man. But yes, you can absolutely grow that beard. And then he said, is there anything I can do to help fill in the patches? Do you know what patches he's talking about? Only thing I see is your underlip here, Frankie. That is a growth pattern and not a patch. It is so common that it's literally built into the Beard Octane logo. So there are oils that you can try to use that are proven to wake up dormant hair follicles, like the accelerator from Grindstone Grooming or the beard growth stimulator from Dr. Nick's. Those can absolutely work. If you want links to those, send me a message and I'll get those over to you. Otherwise, you're doing great, man.
Yeah.
Literally rock what you got. There's not much more to do right now. You are doing absolutely fantastic. Now, Sam C., he wants that beard. He's got wavy hair. He's worried that his beard will become with some crazy waves he can't ride.
Yep.
How can he tame those waves?
Heat.
Heat is going to be your friend, my man.
Get it and get your heated brush now.
Yeah.
So you are prepared for it. Maybe you're going to win one. Who knows?
Absolutely.
You're here. I see you.
Yeah. Heat is he said, I meant more the underlip as a patch. Good to know the difference. Yeah. And that's not a patch, man. There's so many guys that feel insecure about that spot. It's just a growth pattern. It's just like your cheeks, just like anywhere else. And nobody will ever notice that. Trust me on that one. No one. All right, Patrick, take care, man. No one will ever notice that. So get a heated brush ready and you'll be good to go. You're doing great. Love the hair, man. Awesome style. Great pictures too.
I know, right?
It was like
professional.
Yeah. And they were like wide pictures. So it was like a professional photo. You're killing it, dude. All right. Manny says, good looking beard. I agree. All right. Let's check out Luke. Hello, Commands. Thanks for all you do for the beard community. Looking for general advice and feedback on my progress.
Okay.
See, I left the shorter ones at the end. Yeah, I got good planning, guys. I got good planning. Luke. Okay. So general advice here from Mr. Luke.
Nice.
Awesome, dude. The color of his beard goes with our theme with the orange lines.
It does.
Yeah. Love the color.
Yeah.
Love the color.
Great.
So off the jump, any advice for Luke?
It's just general advice.
Yep.
I would love to see you maybe take like a round brush and kind of pull that out. Yeah. So there's not that like dent line hanging around.
Yeah.
I think that's going to give you some really good fullness.
100%, dude. A round brush and a blow dryer, go against that wave, blast the heat on it. I also do that every morning, and it's right. Hey, P, thanks, man. It is right along that jawline. So make sure when you're grooming, whether you're combing or brushing, as you get past the cheeks, try not to push in under the jaw. Usually this happens from either like a mask or it happens from grooming. When it's all the way around, it is not usually a natural pattern. Yeah, not usually a natural pattern. So try to ease up on the grooming. As men, we like to really push in, right? We like to be strong. Just go simple. Just go simple there, man. But looks awesome, dude. Really love the color, love the shape. And I think you're developing into a fantastic beard, my man. And again, guys, beardadvicelive@gmail.com. It's scrolling down at the bottom. Send in to be on next week's show. Beard advice, life advice, relationship, money, any of that. All right, our last one for tonight, you guys, and then we'll end with a giveaway. Brandon C., just wondering, any advice on my beard? It's been a while since I did this.
Okay.
Love it, dude. Awesome.
Nice.
He's got the fur and everything.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah. So Brandon, I will give you some advice here. Now, I don't know what your goal is because the beard is right here, right short. And then it's like this elongated kind of goatee shape, which isn't easiest to see. Yep. So if your goal is to maintain this style to where you have a short side and a long kind of goatee area, I would clean up the goatee area. Now I'm going to remove this so you can see it a little bit better, but it definitely has some flyaways and some frizzies and kind of like a little bit out there. I would take a buzzer and go down to like a 4 guard or a 5 guard on the side here, and then continue to put the focus on the main part of the beard. Or if you're like, no, Dan, I'm actually growing it all out together, I would do small trims, small kind of medium trims.
I was like, that's a small trim?
Small, medium, well, in relation, that big trim would be here. But I would do small to medium trims along the way to let this fill in and this catch up the opposite way. Let them meet together slowly. I would not continue to grow this if you want this to go even. And if you don't want it even, I would clean this up and go a little bit shorter. So it depends on your goal and which way you're going. But one of those two, I think, would look really, really nice and help you out.
Totally agree.
And when you do that, you can separate the sideburns from the head hair and the beard right here. Make that a little bit of a transition period.
Yeah.
And that's going to just, dude, like literally make your beard pop.
Yeah.
Straight up. Cool, man. Easy peasy, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Our last giveaway of the night, you guys. We're going to give away their beard straightener kit. This is with an Abite Pro. This giveaway is literally a $195 giveaway. We've had like $300 and something of giveaways tonight.
That's crazy.
And we didn't know about these until like a week ago. And so that is really, really cool. I'm going to put the giveaway link in the chat one more time, you guys. If you signed up, you are all set. If not, stay tuned. And while we give people one last chance to do that, I'm going to cycle back through and show you guys the deal that's going on tonight. This is going to be good for about another 5.5 hours. And it's good until 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, aka 3 a.m. Eastern. This will get shut off.
But like somebody said earlier, they were like, wait, but it's 3 hours earlier then. We're like, you get extra time if you're over here. They have extra time earlier.
No, well, they're watching it earlier. So when we say earlier, it is in regards to normally the codes shut off at Eastern time. So this is like normally you're used to 11:59 p.m. Eastern. You get 3 extra hours. This straight up is extra time. And so the code there, you guys, is DanC20 for 20% off. And then with every order over $80, you get free U.S. shipping. You get a grooming bag, which is awesome. I've given away several of them. You can put your stuff in, travel bag essentially. And I don't even know what these are, but 2 secret gifts that are added in. All right.
Nice.
So simply take a screenshot here, save this. You got a couple more hours. A new affiliate. So Abite's always been an affiliate. I don't usually have a code, but they offered it for this one. But yeah, if you go back and check the videos, as always, super transparent. I've never once hit an affiliate, but they've been one for a little while now. All right. You ready to do this giveaway?
Yep.
Abite Pro, you guys. the best of the best. It's either you prefer the corded or non-corded. So you got the Go 2 or the Pro, but the best of the best heated brush literally in the world. In the world. Whew. Let's go ahead and see who this is. Please comment as quickly as you possibly can to claim your victory. And let's see here. Oh my gosh. All right. Man, this is so silly. Like,
it's like
so,
a good karma night.
This is like, I wish people could see this side of things, but I can't because of the email address and stuff. Wow. All right, here we go, you guys. So many of you, an unbelievably supportive community member. This is so crazy. Like, I feel like we rigged it. Like, this is so silly.
Like,
oh my gosh.
It was random, I promise.
Say it was. Okay, here is the potential winner, as long as they are still here, of the final giveaway. Do we have Mr. James Prescott, aka JP, in the chat?
Are
JP,
you here?
Drop a comment, JP, and this win is literally yours, my man. That's so crazy. Like,
you put good karma out in the world, you're getting it back.
I don't know if it could be any more
true. Oh my gosh, JP.
JP says, pay it forward, Dan. I do want a comment from you. Are you sure? Are you sure, dude? Make sure you are positive on this, and I would love for you to have this, but I do respect the positive vibes and wanting to pay it forward. He already has his. Dude, that's amazing. That is so dang cool. So dang cool. You know what? Let's do? Because he had said that Manny was like, I really hope I get a heated brush, and the one that wanted the advice. Let's go ahead and swap. Let's go ahead and swap the no, I can't. I thought he wanted missed one. I can't do that. I can't do it to a real person.
Oh.
I was going to say that would be cool, but I thought he wanted missed, but he did not. And so, all right, let's re-roll this one, guys, and let's see if Manny's name is pulled here. That would have been cool, but yeah, I thought for some reason he won there. That if this was the one, that would be nuts. All right, let's see on this one, another fantastic community member. As always, you guys, do we have in the building Mr. Ken from Hawaii, paid forward
Ken!
from
JP.
Mr. JP. Ken,
did you stay?
Are you he definitely is here. Yeah, he's definitely here. All right, so let's see Ken in Hawaii. He was talking about the compact. Ken?
Yeah.
This will be an upgrade. Give it to
oh my gosh.
And it was Frankie. I said Manny wrong. All right. We are gonna let me make sure he entered into these giveaways here. But it was Frankie. Manny was being super kind with comments. Well, actually, I have his email. You know what, guys? Because the Ken's here, because it was just like the universe was speaking.
Yeah.
And it put it out there. We're going to go to Frankie here. Mr. Frankie from the entries. Let me go ahead and show on this one. Where did it go here? Dude, you just won that giveaway bundle there. Congratulations, man. And look at everybody. Let's go, Ken. Congrats,
Woo!
Ken. And he gave it away. So, Frankie, I don't know if that could have worked out any more perfect. Dude, you won that last bundle giveaway. How cool is that, man? Thank you for sending in. Thank you for trusting us. And that's really cool. Go ahead, Frankie. Yeah, thank you, man. You're the man, dude. And he's in here. He said, thank you guys so much. Oh, I love that.
I'm so glad you're here.
Love. I am like cheesing from ear to ear. All right, guys. beardadvicelive@gmail.com. Let me go ahead and put that deal up one more time in case you are wanting to leave with the deets here. Sam, the new show, the new format, the new look.
Mm-hmm.
Happy?
Happy.
Awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Grovenmber is just getting started. Reach out if you guys need anything. Other than that, we are going to get out of here. Sam C, Dan C, please stay bearded, stay positive,